It just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it's just easier to deal with. So dividing by 6, and then you divide the 6, and so then all you're left with is -4. So then you're left with x to the 5th plus
4x to the third.
4x to the 3rd.
And then you say that you do it?
I didn't. I found out x cubed. You got x squared plus 4. So then I did x cubed equals 0, and then x squared plus 4 equals 0.
So square root of 0, square root of 0 equals x.
So you have like you have x cubed, and then you have this part. So you put this part equals 0, and then you put this as equals 0. The x cubed 0, so cube root of 0 is 0, and then this becomes a -4, and then the square root of 4 is -2. So it'll be like the I2 because it's not looking for imaginary numbers. That one doesn't count.
So, okay. Yes. 0.
Actually makes things much easier.
Yeah, it does.
Did you get x equals 0, multiplicity 3, and plus or minus 2i?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is the multiplicity?
The multiplicity is the
X to
root
the third?
x to the 3rd, yeah. It's like what, so if there's a question that's like 8 to the 8th plus 8 to the 6th, and it's like asking what is the degree, you always go to the highest of whatever's being rooted.
Okay. And then how did you guys get to number 4? What did you do to number 4?
I can do it right now.
Which one's number 4?
Square root of x plus 2. Square root of x plus 2 equals x.
Okay.
Wow.
So you gotta square it. We gotta maybe put 2 on the other side.
Mm-hmm. And then square it.
Square it.
Equals x. But aren't you supposed to get x on one side?
You will after
You
you
will, but-
after you're rid of the square root.
Yeah.
So x squared minus
So it's x minus 2, and you're
4x.
dividing that.
plus 4x.
And then you write it all out.
4
X squared minus 4x plus 4. Then you put x minus x. Put x on the other side.
Oh,
And then
0
it equals
equals
0.
x squared minus 5x plus 4.
Well, I put the whole like the square root thing onto the other side because I did that, but I couldn't get it to come out clean. But the other way, I was able to.
how did you do it?
It's where'd it go? So I put this whole thing onto the other side so that I can have that in common between all of them. See how I have it set up and everything. So I just took the -x and then plus x plus 1. So then 4 and x plus 1.
So it's going to be x minus 1 and x minus 4. And the zeros are 1 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just factor that out. So x squared minus 5x plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Just minus 1.
And
x
then
minus
just
4.
type it in and you just put it back in and everything. And then you find out that one doesn't work.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that almost got me on the homework because there's one that you had to plug it all back in. It's like, why is it not working? It's obviously 9 and 2. And I went into like the, because I didn't go far enough to the help me find the answer thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, check your work. I'm like, it's just 9. Okay.
So it's x minus 4 and x minus 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
The zeros before and 1.
But then you plug it in and 1 didn't work, right?
The 1 didn't work?
The one did not work.
Oh, weird.
Sometimes you gotta look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
What's it asking us to do here in this number 4? It's like, you want to just graph stuff, inverses or what?
Yeah, as a team, go through the 2 graphing questions from the preparation. So the preparation.
You.
Yes.
Wow. Like a little fire hydrant.
When he started peeing, I got all over my shirt.
No.
I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, babe.
I don't really care.
So
The 2 graphing ones.
x equals 100? No, whoa, sorry. Other way around. Do the 3/4.
Oh, equals 125.
Is that 2 to the 3rd over divided by 2 to the 4th?
And here,
What does that mean?
do each side to the 4/3 degree. Do you get rid of that?
Well, the way that I was taught back then is if you have a fraction as your root, what you can do is you can go and make it into the square root. So then the top one goes underneath and the bottom one is like the one that you root it to. So, and then you just keep your number. So then it becomes x. So then it becomes root of 4 x cubed.
Okay.
So then it's like,
What's this in the book? It's like you just multiply it by reciprocal. So you got x to the 3/4 power and multiply it by 4/3 power. And that gets you rid of that. I'm just going to
I think you can get 4/3 power though.
later. So I got 625.
Yeah.
Got that. Yeah, I remember doing it that way. But then I forgot how. So I just do it in ways that I can toss through this stupid calculator. Okay.
Yeah, like I know there's a way to like factor out like the cube. So like if you have x cubed plus x squared plus x plus whatever, there's a way to like be able to like factor that out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
How do you do that? I'll put parentheses.
Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, the next one?
Wait, which one? Wait, no.
Are we still on
we're
the?
still on the 3/4. As far as I know.
Yeah. X equals 625. But what's like the whole set that it wants us to do? Solutions represent x-intercepts with radical equations. Also use radicals to represent time. Inverse.
Yeah, that's what I didn't get. Isolating and undoing the inverse. What does that mean? It's just what we did.
Yeah, kind of like last chapter.
I'm sorry, I don't have the book. I can't read this stuff. What is this? Like a payment or something?
So what does it want us to do with the inverse on this thing?
It's being used to check and to kind of like get the y.
Okay, so you just do y equals. Confused. If you find an inverse if there's no y.
I just substituted x as y, and so then it's just like, so
Y
like
equals
these
625.
equations are trying to find the x intercepts and everything, so then the inverse is trying to find the y intercepts. Or at least that's the idea that I react with.
So you put a 0 in for x?
No, y.
So wouldn't that just equal y equals 625?
Yeah, that's what I got. So I was like, okay.
I'm confused.
We already have the y
reading.
intercept. The y intercept is negative 125.
X equals, yeah, 625 here. Looks like the y would be like negative 125.
Which is x to the fourth minus 125.
It's not really crossing. It's not crossing the y-axis. It's starting at 125. It's not like the intercept that doesn't cross it. Ay, ay, ay. What is the answer I'm supposed to give for that? Yeah, the answer is just x equals 625. So we're right.
I mean, right, but I didn't. That's not really doing the inverse.
That's funky business.
Okay, well,
What does it say in the book?
Whatever.
whatever. I don't know. I haven't read the book yet.
I read 3 was a flipping long chapter. 3.1
Yeah, it was.
Or yeah,
I looked at it.
3.1 or was it 3.3 and 3.4 was supposed to read, or
Mm-hmm.
3.3 was flipping long. It took me forever to get to that thing.
Really?
Yeah, I just looked through it.
And then by the time I got to 3.4, I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna go to the homework. I'm not gonna go to that because yeah, it's just miscellaneous equations, so it's like random crap. Whatever we're doing right now, we're doing it right.
Okay, good.
How did you solve the last one out of 5?
Last one, 5.
No, there's
So
So it's an absolute value. So all you're gonna do is just take the solution and do one for plus and do one for minus. That's pretty much what absolute
So you can
value
get rid of it if you do x squared minus 2x minus 16 equals negative 8 and positive 8.
Mm-hmm. So I have one being solved for 8 and one being solved for negative 8. Coda. High blood.
Was that him barking?
Yeah.
Why?
There were little kids running around outside and they played with me along with them.
Oh. They didn't play with you, buddy? I was trying to bite their nose.
Okay, so what do we do for this one?
So for the 5, the last one, you just have to, because it's an absolute value, so you have one that's plus 8 and then one that's minus 8.
Okay.
And then you solve that.
So did you move the 8 over?
Eventually, yeah. So that I can like factor that.
So you got
To equal 0.
x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0, x squared minus 2x minus 24 equals 0.
Yep.
X minus 6, x plus 4,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta go back and check these two, don't you?
Yes, but I didn't. I was like, that's too many
Sinner.
numbers.
Sinner.
But in the answer, it's all 4 of them. So
Oh. It's -4 and x plus 2.
yep.
Cool.
It's not 4.
X equals 6, x equals -4, x equals 4, x equals -2.
So we have -4, -2, 4, and 6.
So equations like this, I like. Yeah. They're fun, easy to do. You don't have to
yeah.
do much.
I can do these like all day long.
It all comes out on paper.
Yeah.
Doesn't take over age. Yeah.
The dental side or the medical side?
I'm a handyman for all of it. So.
They're my dentist.
Nice. Do you go to Beasley or do you go to what's his name? Freddie.
I don't know, I've never received a dentist. That's all the dental hygienists.
Oh really? Okay. We're nice people over there.
Okay. So should we just do what is actual you sure? Hold on, everybody. Another technique uses substitution just to make a more complicated calculation less complicated. So it's all far how there's no substitution is solve the equation. What? Do you guys know how to do substitution?
No, I don't know what they're talking about.
No. Special.
Solve. Yeah. Oh, I see. It just means you just kind of simplify it by making that whole set just be like a letter. Make it just U. So 5x minus 1. So just equals U.
Right. I don't get how they got the U2 and then everything else in parentheses. U squared. I don't get how they did that. I get. I think I do. 1 over U is 1 over U squared. No. I guess multiplying everything by the denominator.
You gotta multiply it all just to get rid of.
U2.
Yeah.
Because if you think of it, it's U2 over U, which there still leaves the U.
Right.
And then plus 1, and then equals 12U squared.
Yep. So
And
that's
then
just kind of a way of simplifying it, I guess, just by using U.
Yeah, and so then once you get U and everything to be as simple as it can, then you put 5x minus 1 back into U. So then it's like 5x minus 1 plus 1 equals 12 by 5x minus 1, which would be, and then squared. So then 60 minus 12 squared. The whole thing.
So you don't have to use it, but it does make things a lot easier. So you're not messing with so many different numbers.
Or fractions and everything. So.
Yeah, the word fractions. So let's do some extension problems.
Okay.
So
use all the techniques you learned so far, solidifying equations.
Where 16x, and we'll do plus 12 just to hit that all on the same sides. That way we can use the rational roots.
Yep.
So our roots become
12,
12,
2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Or the options, sorry, not the roots. Then the roots into the synthetic division. Is that what you guys are doing? No?
I'm not doing synthetic division.
Oh,
Or at least I wouldn't.
Yeah, synthetic division is kind of nice. All day.
No, I can't.
Let's be first as problems. Yes.
Yes. She does too. She does too.
I'm
So how are you gonna
a
solve
huge
it?
fan of some girls, to be honest.
Really?
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna
Just from back east.
no, actually, I like the best recipe for making cinnamon rolls and everything. Everyone loves them, and they always say it's die for and everything. But I never use them.
Makes sense.
Anyway, so what we're looking for is just how I can be like x minus 4 or something, you know, and try and find like something common.
Yeah, one is one of them.
One is
Sounds
one
like
of them.
she's got it.
Yeah.
It's kind of just kind of like do that. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Babe, do you think I should use a glass pan or a cookie sheet?
Cookie sheet.
3.
2.
Are you doing synthetic?
Yeah.
You guys are.
Probably 4. Maybe 4. Maybe.
4 something. So I guess they like you to do all the positives first, and then you try the negatives.
Yeah.
That's what I found on like the last week's homework.
-2. So with this, that just means it's x squared. X squared plus 4 is what we're going to end up with.
Is it -4 that works?
No, it's like, see, what we ended up with is 1040.
Oh, yeah.
So that just means it's x squared plus 4. And so you can't really factor that out. So you got
X minus
1, x minus 3, and then x squared plus 4. Right?
Equals 0, so 1. X equals 3. And negative.
And -2, right? Or just 2i?
I 2? No.
Plus or minus 2i.
2i, that's right.
That's our 4. It should be 4 because it's a multiplicative. Or it's the 4th degree polynomial. That means there's 4 roots.
Right. So plus 2i and negative 2. How did you do?
I guess I'll have to do something. I'll give in.
We converted her.
It's so nice. You were right. You were like, what? When you told us about it. She'd heard of it. I was like, what? Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's fun.
It is.
Like, oh, God, ever be fun. It is.
Man.
Where is he?
Hey.
He's sleeping?
Yeah, he's sleeping on the cold grass.
Right now, I wish I was a nerd, so I understand this.
So what are you guys gonna do from your career?
Athletic training.
PT, physical therapy.
I'm gonna be a biology teacher.
I was actually going to go into that, but then it would let me change my degree.
I was human biology and I switched to biology education because I was like, I don't want to go to med school and I want to hang out.
So the bad thing about extra physiology is you can't switch to any other major because none of your classes transfer over to anything else. It's half of your electives. Okay.
So can't do synthetic vision on the second one.
Should we check our work for that first one? I'm gonna get my calculator.
1 minus 4. 3 plus 7 is 4. Plus negative 16. Negative 12 plus 12 equals 0. So 1 to 1 is 1 word. 1 word. Yeah, 0.
So now we got 3.
4. 81 minus 88. I should just calculate. I'm trying not to, so that I can like do things to understand it.
I don't really care.
Well, I'm supposed to be good at this, so.
Yeah, you have to use this stuff, so you have to know it. Me, I'm like, I'm only doing this for physics.
I actually haven't been that bad so far. I haven't calculated anything sometimes.
Is pre-calculus a prerequisite for physics?
So you either have to have college algebra and trig, or just pre-calculus, which is just a combination of the two.
You guys are lucky you don't have to take college algebra.
I took it, and then it didn't transfer over as college
Oh,
algebra.
no, like, yeah, at BYUI.
Oh,
There's a
really?
college algebra class here, and different than all other college algebra classes.
Oh, really?
And they restructured it, and so it sucks. Like, the entire time you're just talking about, like, functions, and it's like, that's not that bad. But, like, they would give us a sheet of paper, and it would take 6 hours to do the homework. And then, like, my final, like, the final for the class, people were in the testing center for close to 6 hours.
Screw that.
And it was like, you know that was matrices?
Yeah.
Like, all the other teachers except for mine let you do them on Excel. And we had to write them out by hand. Like, 30. We had to do like 30 matrices word problems on our final.
That sucks.
Yeah, and they all related to functions and stupid.
So
So
you
you're lucky.
in the second one?
I barely got a P in that.
How do
I had
you do it?
81. And so now I'm
I just
like,
put it up
all
right now.
an hour's trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's good.
I mean, you can try synthetic because I haven't
No,
practiced
you can't do
synthetic.
synthetic if the last term isn't just the
Just 0
number.
early down.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we do this one?
But there's like a bunch of other techniques and I just can't remember any of them.
I don't know.
I just kept factoring out X.
You take away my synthetic division, I'm nothing. Yeah, you just factor out x. So you got x to the fourth is 3x squared.
There. Thank you, synthetic division.
Welcome.
What can I say? You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, I've been hearing that song everywhere.
It's a
My
great song.
sister was there for 5 days. Her kid loves Moana, and so they watched it.
I don't even think he likes it that much. She just like put it on like 20 times.
But like my coworker was singing it, like it's following.
So you just kept taking that X, you can't take out XX too.
Oh, that's true. Well, somehow
Synthetic division.
I was still pretty close to it.
We got 1, 0, 3, 2.
Where do you get the zero?
Because x,
Because
there's no x cubed. Yeah, there's no x to the third power.
But you're supposed to have 4
Yeah.
answers.
Okay.
Okay, so let me try this.
3, 2. Probably that.
Yeah, it's
negative
not
1 or negative 2.
Or both.
It might be a positive number.
It's not a negative 1.
So negative.
Wait. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
It's 2.
It's just 2 or negative 2?
Try negative 2.
No, it's not 2. No, it's not 2. It's not 2.
Well, I got a remainder.
1 0 3 2.
1 0 3 2.
You did 2?
I did 2. 2 times.
2.
Sometimes 2 is 2.
3 times 4 is 7.
0 plus 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 and 4 is 7.
2.
7 times 2 is 14.
2 plus 4 is 14. That's not it.
Fetch.
Yeah, 'cause
So,
We gotta try another method.
2 0 plus 2 is 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Oh. Well, I subtracted. 0. 0 minus 2 is negative 2, and then negative 2 is negative 4, and then 3 minus 4.
So the method is set the polynomial equal to 0. Well, what? You got 0?
No, I really did it wrong. Because don't you add?
yeah, you add them.
So the method is set the polynomial equal to 0. Factor out common terms. Use the zero product theorem. Factor possible. Use a quadratic formula if it is a quadratic, or use these headings.
Can't use a quadratic formula because it's not.
You can factor out common terms a little bit. Zero product theorem. That's just the one we're using, right?
Yeah.
Plus synthetic division. I divide, but I don't know what to divide by. Because you can divide polynomials, but only if you have something to go off.
That's what we should have done on the group quiz. Just taken X
Yeah.
out. That would have made life so much easier.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're missing something here. Oh, there's another 0 in there.
What?
10302. What it should be.
Oh, because it's 4 3 2.
We're missing the 1. The x to the 1.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's x to the 4th, x to the 3rd, x to the 2nd, x to the 1, which is x, and then it's 1.x.
0, 3, 0, 2. It changes.
Watch it, it's still going to work. Didn't work?
No, it didn't work for me.
I got this thing.
So it's not 1. About 2. Nope. I'm out. Negative.
Negative 1. it didn't change anything.
Nope. No, it didn't work.
Oh, Shasta. I'm so confused.
Oh,
Onto that little map.
Just this isn't computing for my tiny brain.
Yeah. How in the world?
oh my gosh, I got it, guys.
Is that half?
No.
No,
What is it?
What'd you do?
it's 0, imaginary number plus or minus, and then imaginary plus or minus square root of 2.
Oh, did you get that?
So let me finish this off just so that I
That
can.
is the right answer. I just saw it on the key.
Is it a quadratic formula?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You talked about counting today? This computer's. I know. It like the cursor is like so slow now. It doesn't even move sometimes.
I'll call it.
So how do you do it?
Oh,
I'm like excited to know. Let's see.
So you told me that it couldn't have been factored out by the 2. So what I did was I just did the first 2. So then x squared to x squared plus 3. And then left that out. So then these 2 are out of these parentheses. So these 2 go together and those go together.
See, I just, well, since I'm like, oh, I didn't know you could do that.
What was the answer?
It's like another language.
X is
There's all
0.
these rules.
X plus or minus I. X plus or minus I to the root of 2. Square root of 2.
Alright, so you do that by, so you go x to the third, x squared plus 3. Then you got, no.
X equals 0.
Let me see.
Or x equals I times square root of
That's
2.
magic.
That's stupid.
Yep, you can say that again.
Ah, I understand what you did. Okay. So take x fourth 2 x out again.
Wait, what did you get?
X is 0. Because it's just x.
Right, yeah.
0. And then x plus 2. Then x
X
plus
squared
3.
plus 2,
And
x
x
plus
plus 3.
3.
So yeah, so then it's -2, -3. And you square root of each of those. So what you can do is
Right.
you can put like 1 plus 1 is 2, but they're both, it's going to be negative. And then like you can do like -2 plus 1 and everything, or like take out the negatives and everything, and you still end up with 1 being negative.
How do I have plus or minus 2i and plus or minus 3i?
Because it's not 3i. You can do like 2 plus 1 or.
I thought it was the square root of 2 minus I times the square root of 2 and I times the square root of 3.
Yeah. So how else?
Technically, it's negative.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's I. That's right. Plus or minus
But that's the right answer. I times the square root of 2 is, but you're also supposed to have plus or minus I. That's one of the answers. There's number 3 in the answers.
Because
we almost.
Well, because that's not right. I think it's the right idea, but if you factor out x squared plus 2 times x squared plus 3, you get x squared plus 5x plus 6.
so
I think that's the right idea.
Hi, I need to increase the balance on my card.
Okay.
Sorry.
I feel like you're supposed to use like the division of polynomials, but I don't know what to divide it by.
8. 92450
That's the only way I know how to factor like a third degree or fourth degree polynomial. Without like just guessing, you know?
Haley Sandy. March 30th, 1999. 492. It would have been, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do a Walmart. A good gas station. I can look.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Seven one four. 83 7670.
I feel like it should be this confusing.
The card, I actually don't know. I don't have my card on me right now. It's the one under my name though. Okay, thank you. What time do you think that they'll come back? Okay. No, I think that's it. Thank you. You too. Bye. I just went to this thing going. I guess this would be the. I'm calling us at 9 a.m. After that California. It's kind of like it's from like Louisiana or something.
I will check the range.
I don't know, guys.
I'll keep waiting.
Put our misery to the end.
You said you didn't want one, right?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
They're just like one of the best seats you've ever had.
Okay.
Good enough for me. There you go. There you
Okay. Well. Oh my gosh, Okay, so I'm using like the app that you
Picture
can.
app. Yeah.
So on that,
Yep.
What is this?
It's an app. If an equation can be solved, you just take a picture of it and show you how to solve it.
And so what they did is, so I was right on the first step.
Mm-hmm.
You factor out X.
Yes. And then what you do is it's x to the fourth plus 2x squared plus x squared plus 2. So
Wait,
What?
2 plus 1 is 3.
Mm-hmm.
So 2x squared plus x squared replaces the 3x squared. So
Okay. Why though?
just to come into the next step.
Okay.
So then you factor out x squared to the first.
Oh, so X squared times x squared plus 2 plus x squared plus 2. All right?
Huh?
Yeah. So I'm on 1, 2, 3, the third step. Is that what you got and understood?
Times plus x squared plus 2. Yeah.
Like it makes sense. And then it goes into like x plus 1, which is just plus or minus imaginary number, and then x plus 2.
I think it x squared plus 1 though.
Well, because x squared plus 1.
But
of course.
Goes from being x squared times x squared plus 2 to
No,
x squared plus 1.
So it goes from x fourth plus 2x,
Yeah.
and then it goes x squared by the x squared plus 2, which is still like right there. Maybe I have this down and everything.
Factor out x squared.
So it's x fourth plus x 2x squared. Okay. So we're factoring out the x squared only in the first two quotients. So then it's x squared by x squared plus 2, leaving the x squared plus 2.
Yeah, I have x squared times x squared plus 2 plus x squared plus 2, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why they got x squared plus 1, but that's what I'm asking.
So then you factor out x squared plus 2 from the expression, and then it becomes x plus x squared plus 1 by x cubed.
What?
I had no idea what you're talking about. I'm trying to write it down and it'll work for me.
Like, I get that. Take out that.
Okay.
Then what you can do is say this is x, because it's x to the fourth plus 2x plus x, 2x squared plus x squared. That equals 3x squared.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have like,
Okay.
2.
You can split it.
Right. And then you take out x squared out of this one, and you get x squared plus 2 plus x squared plus 2.
Right.
Then somehow it's like
Magically becomes x plus 1.
Hold on, let me try to figure it
this is
out.
all times x equals 0.
Did Trey help her pay us back for the Wendy's?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he Venmoed me, or cashed me.
he Venmo
Yeah, it's a verb move.
is starts to cover. So I think what they did was they kept that x squared. Oh, guys,
What?
look at the equation. That's just an equation. It's x squared by x squared plus 2 plus x squared plus 2.
Okay.
So if you just take x squared plus 2, factor that out for the x squared, that becomes x squared plus 1.
What?
Out of the x squared.
Yeah, so it's like, this is the new x, and this is also an x. So it's like y squared x plus x. But it's just like, it's just like the simplifying the u into the equation and everything. So the u becomes.
So x squared times u plus u.
Yes. So then factor out u.
Factor out u.
So it's, yeah,
How?
easy.
Yeah. Easy. Still late for
X squared plus 1.
Look,
I get it.
You got it.
So replace with u.
Right.
Right? We're replacing with u.
U plus
U.
U.
Then take out the x squared.
Why?
So if you basically take out x, it's like this. Right. I think.
X squared times U.
No, it's not. Sorry. X squared. So the x u divided by x squared is.
There's
Sorry,
one
I just
more.
understood it, and now I don't. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is one term. This is another term. So
That's what I was trying to explain.
if you go back to it, if you're taking x squared completely out of the equation, out of that part of the equation. I keep understanding it, and I can't explain it. I don't understand it.
The rest of them don't look that bad. This one sucks.
So you get like the idea that we're putting this as a u. Then it goes into there. Then we factor out u. So then.
Oh yeah, you're factoring in u, not x squared. That's why.
So then you put in back in of u, which is x squared plus 2, and then you leave the x squared plus 1.
Where does that x squared go?
What do you mean?
So technically, you got x squared plus 2 outside of it, because that's what u is.
Yes.
Times x.
No, it's not.
No.
Because we're just focusing on the u. This is just as if like u's just another.
Okay, we're just going to forget about that x squared plus 2 for a while.
So, to be clear,
Yeah.
so we got x squared U plus U,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Factor out u.
Take out u,
You got U.
x squared plus 1.
So the x
Why does it
squared
become 1?
Because if
u
you
is u.
x squared plus 1, and you times everything in the equation by u, you get u x squared plus u.
Right.
So the x squared, when the x squared u, it doesn't disappear because it's just x squared. It's in the x squared plus 1.
And all that times x, right?
And all that times x. So then you substitute u back into what was originally x squared equals 2. So then it's x by x squared plus 2, or u by x squared plus 1, which is what we got by taking out u. Oh God, it's hard.
Okay, I understand that part, but it's just like applying it all the other picture of it.
Okay, well, let's just check it.
So
So
here we go.
x times x squared plus 2 times x squared plus 1 equals 0, right? Right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
So we're supposed to have x
Yeah.
times x squared plus 2
Yes.
times x squared plus 1.
Yes.
If we factor it, then we get x squared plus x to the fourth plus x squared plus 2x squared plus 2 all times x. So let's simplify this x to the fourth plus x, 3x squared plus 2 all times x. You get x to the fifth plus 3x to the third plus 2x equals 0. Yes. So then x equals 0. X equals I times the square root of 2. And x equals square root of -1, which is plus or minus I. You get it?
I think so.
So at that point, you just replace the u with what it actually represents.
Yeah.
And that's what
So
you get.
basically, we're taking that whole
Yeah.
x squared plus 2 and putting it clear out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get boom.
And if you factor that, it does turn into the original equation. And then you can figure it out from there. So x equals the square root of -1 plus or minus I, and x equals I times the square root of -2, and then x equals 0. And that's our four.
That was
awesome.
most ridiculous math problem I've ever done in my life.
Okay, now negative square 2x plus 1
My mind's officially
square
destroyed.
root of 2x plus 1 minus the square root of x equals 1.
Yeah, so then we just gotta take square root of x on the other side and square both sides.
Equals
You can square both
minus the
sides
square root.
right there.
I guess you could if you really wanted to, but if you want to make it more complicated, like I always do.
You can?
Yeah, why not? Because you have one
It's just
on the
one, I
other
guess.
side, so 1 squared is 1. So then 2x plus 1 squared is just 4x squared plus 1 minus x squared.
But when you square them,
Right? Like you square them, so then you square 2x plus. You square the 2x, you square the 1, you square the x. Alright?
x equals 0, but it's also supposed to equal something else.
So yeah, so we're fine. We got 2x plus 1 minus x, bring the 1 over minus 1. So it just means this equals x equals 0.
Right, but it also equals something else.
Why?
Because it says on the answer. I'm going to try bringing over the x. I'm going to try that. You awake, buddy?
Oh, it's not doing
2x plus 1.
it. No, stop. Not that one, this one. Okay, I made it more complicated and put x on the other side.
Yeah, that just makes it really stupid.
What?
0 and 4. Why does it equal 4?
I will tell you in a sec as soon as I understand what goes on.
Thank you. 4. Did you get 4?
No. These are your dreams. If you square that, then you factor it, right?
Okay, where do you come from? Oh. Okay. I get it. Okay. Are you squaring the whole equation on the other side, so it's 1 plus the square root of x, or are you just squaring them individually? Because if you're squaring them individually, that's wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I had
You have
to
to do the whole
do
equation.
1 minus, because that is 1 minus,
No,
No.
it's 1 plus
plus 1
the
plus
square root of
x.
x.
Okay, let me.
So then you
Let's see.
factor that out, you're squaring the whole equation.
Plus the square root
And then on the
plus
other
the square
side,
root
you
of
get,
x
so then
plus
it becomes
x.
2x plus 1 equals 1
1
plus 2 the square root of x plus x.
Wait, what?
You're factoring out you're squaring the whole equation of 1 plus the square root of x. So then you're basically saying 1 plus the square root of x times 1 plus the square root of x. So then you factor that out, and you get 1 plus 2 to the square root of x plus x.
Let me write this out.
Does
So
the
would you end up
plus
with-
and minus come into it somewhere, or no?
Yeah. So, hold on. So
What
then
would you end up with on the right side?
No, what? So it's just.
You get 2 square root of x plus x.
2 square root of x. Yeah, I got x equals 2 square root of x. So put everything. And then square that and you get x squared equals 4x. Because if you took 2 into the square root, it'd be 4x instead of 2 times the square root of x. Because if you have 4x, 4 times x under square root, then you'd want to get the 4 out. Right? I think that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, 0 and 4 work, but I don't know how they got. What's this thing you do? Synthetic version.
Now you want to see how?
Let me see.
And then I have to get going.
That's okay.
You have work at 1 to do 2 first.
Oh, yeah. 0 and 4. Awesome.
Oh, that makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, that wasn't hard at all.
Don't you hate it when you look at a math problem and think, oh gosh, how do I solve this? And it's like the easiest thing ever.
Yeah. crazy.
Next one is x minus 2 squared to the negative fifth or whatever. An imaginary number or something underneath. Anyways, good luck with that. Yeah.
You just take 32 to the negative 2 fifths.
Yeah.
Equals 0.25. X minus 2 equals 0.25.
Goodbye, guys.
Which equals
Hello.
two and a quarter. 9/4. X equals 9/4.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dope.
That was much easier.
Hey, don't take that from me. See ya.
Hard to take it.
Are you working on that one after that one?
Yeah.
It's like having a newborn. It's so amazing when you sleep.
U squared minus 18
That's what I did.
U
And then I
equals
completed the square. Come in. Come in. We're not. Our neighbors just knock on our door sometimes.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh,
It's
what's up,
okay.
man?
Do you have Allen wrenches?
No, but he might.
Yeah, he would work.
He is. I thought I had some.
The heck is Allen?
They're little bike wrenches. They're like hex. They're black. I don't think we have any. I used to have a set.
normal wrench?
Wait, I might have a set. Might have a set somewhere.
That's fine. It's not like
You could probably post in the Facebook.
Yeah.
Ask us to borrow one.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, thanks anyway.
Yeah, no problem.
See you guys.
Yep. See ya.
You've been so good.
Yeah. Good boy.
plus 81, 72. So it's U squared minus 18U plus 9.
Plus 9.
So we got 72 over here. Yeah, minus. Right? Oh, it's negative 72. Oh. Okay. Okay.
I moved the 72 over,
Yeah.
and then did plus 81 minus 81. Then I completed, well, that was a completed square, so then I got u minus 9 squared minus 9. Because negative 81 plus 72 is negative 9 equals 0. But then from there, I don't know what to do.
U squared minus 18U equals negative 72.
Come on, let's go outside. Come on, Thomas.
What's 12 times 6?
Huh?
What's 12 times 6?
12 times 6 is 72.
So that means it's just u minus 6, u minus 12.
0. U minus 6, u minus 12?
So we got u squared minus 18u
Oh.
72.
I
was like, man, that's gotta come out somehow.
I had something else. Probably would have worked if I wanted it to.
So, and we just switch it out. So we got
U minus 6 times
x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. And then x squared minus x minus 12 equals 0. And then just use
minus
quadratic
12? Oh, I wrote that wrong.
Yeah, use quadratic formula or something.
So then, I think you can still factor from there. X minus 3 times x plus 2.
Yeah.
And then x minus 4 times x plus 3. Yep. And then all times each other.
X equals, we're just trying to find the zeros, aren't we?
Yeah, x equals 3.
Equals 3,
Negative 2.
negative 2.
4 and negative 3. Is that right? Well, they got 3, negative 2, 4, and 3, but they also got 3 multiplicity 2. Why did they get that? I guess if 3 squared minus 3, no. 9 minus 3 is 6 squared is 64. No, 36. Minus 18 times 36. What's 18 times 36?
A lot.
No, that's not. That's not. It would be 18 minus. It would be 36 minus 18 times 6. 18 times 6 is probably. I don't know. Let me see. 18 times 6 is 102. 108. Equals negative 72. So 36 minus 108 equals negative 72. So 3 works with the multiplicity of 2 because it's being squared, I guess.
Where's it being squared at?
Right here.
How do I know that's 3?
I just got to think it's 3.
Yeah, that's what I can't figure out.
They put 3 and then negative 2 and then 4.
Negative 3.
We should. Oh, I know. It should be. Those are all the answers, but there's 3 twice. So it should be positive 4 and negative 2. Not. We got that.
Yeah. So I can't figure out why. How we know that 3 has an equality 2.
There should be 2 3s. We shouldn't have a negative 3.
Is negative 3 in there? No, what the?
That's why it's 3 multiplicity 2 because there's 2 3s.
Where do we do wrong?
It's like so close.
Yeah.
But you can't, if you do x minus 3 on the second one, then it would be positive 12.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work. I don't know. I'd have to get ready for work.
All right. Sounds good. Well,
But I mean, that was a quiz, so
sounds great.
I did learn a lot. It wasn't a quiz, so it's okay if we